What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mike back with another video. Of course, we got our girl Betsy, and of course, we always start the videos off with our girl Bailey. But let's just say your boy brought a battery outside, and we may have some coolant for her. So, if you guys don't remember from the last video, obviously we got to get this bike tune ready, and coolant is the last thing holding us up. So we're gonna make this a coolant video. Probably not gonna be a long video. It's really just gonna be me slapping some new coolant in, changing it, and bing bang boom. Have seen me take the fairings off this bike a million times, so I probably won't bore you with that. If I do, I'll time lapse it, but we're really just gonna get in here and change out this coolant and get this bike for tune ready. So luckily this is a pretty simple task. I've had to deal with the coolant once because I did have to change the radiator after the accident, but pretty much on the right hand side of the bike I have the radiator cap under these fairings, and then I have the overfill reservoir down there. You can slightly see it, so I'm gonna have to get access to that. So this fairing is gonna have to come off, and then I'm also gonna have to take off this fairing because on the left side of the CBR600RR, we will have access to the water pump in this general area. I gotta pull this off so I can actually show you guys a little bit more, but pretty much we're gonna just pull that bolt off from the water pump on the lower end of the bike, pop that radiator cap, and that should let all the fluid flow. We'll let it drain for a little bit, and then once it drains we'll refill it, and we will do the bleeding procedure to get the bubbles out of the cooling system. So enough of me talking, let's just start tearing this bike down and let's get into this video. By the way, guys, Bailey's got a big stick she wants to play with, so I guess I'll throw it for you guys once, and her. Ooh. Stick breath. That's what you call a happy dog. And look at that, guys. I don't know if you remember from the last couple of videos, but snow is finally melting. Snow is finally freaking melting. But enough of me talking. We're gonna center this bike in the shop, and let's get working. Alright, guys, sorry in advance, but my mic died on me, so if you guys get a lot of highway noises, it's because it's right behind me. Sorry in advance. But we've got our two side fairings off, Bailey laying in whatever snow she's got left. So we have access to the right side. So like I said, on the right side we have a radiator cap, and then we have overfill reservoir, so those will both have to get drained. And then if I bring you guys along to the left side, like I said, it's gonna bring you right over here, and we're gonna have to take this Jiminy Johnson off. Probably can't really see it too well, but yeah, right back there, that Jiminy Cricket's gonna come off. So let's get you guys set up, and I will get this fluid draining.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I need a vacay. Really trying to take you to that place, babe. I'm talking island things with the sand touching the water. Been feeling you since the first time I saw you. Yeah, I am a gentleman. Like, sir, can I take your daughter out, you gentleman? I might not open car doors, but we holding hands, and I'ma take care of you, baby, to the very end. Oh yeah. So now we on vacation. She decided two margaritas, I'm wasted. Yeah, the sun is going down. You look me in my eyes and baby, yeah, it's going down. You light up night sky, and all I see is stars now, and I wonder why, baby.
Alrighty, y'all. I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but in theory, once I get this loosened and out, it should just dribble out liquid at first, because I do still have my radiator cap on the other end. There we go. Alright, so it dribbled out a little bit. So let's get up. Ugh. Grab our little rag. So in theory, I'm pretty sure once I take that cap off, this should start coming out. So let's just see. Cap is loose. And she's off. Right now. There she goes. Alright. Looks like your boy did his science research before he started this test. Alright, well, we're going to let this run. Sadly, your boy does not have distilled water to really let this run through and, you know, clean out the system. But if you guys don't know, now you do. Spike's only 2 years old. And the coolant hasn't been changed. There's no problems with the coolant. The coolant's obviously not rusty. It's still nice, bright and green. And that's what's going to go right back in there. So, because it's a brand new front radiator and I've had all this fluid already out once, makes me think I don't need to do this whole flush and, you know, run distilled water through here until it starts coming through clear. I think we are going to be fine regardless. So, we're going to just let this keep dribbling, which is pretty much almost done. And we will start the refill process, which there we go. That's propped up now. So it's pretty simple as that. Now, once that's done draining, I can pretty much take off this overfill reservoir and I can pretty much just drain that, all the extra fluid in there. I'll top that off to the maximum fluid level for the bike being cold, so that's good. And we're gonna just pretty much top her off with all of her new coolant, and we will get the bike to operating temp, and we will do the bleeding procedure. But look at that, it looks like she's done already. So I'm going to start cleaning up this mess. I'll set up the other camera for you guys, and let's keep this going.
Your smile so amazing, style so amazing, body so amazing. Really hope that nothing here changes. Yeah. Never felt this way before. I think it's time we close them doors. I know I got a pass, she got a pass too, but I'm falling in love, so what am I?
Alright guys, so since we have drained the coolant from the water pump, we put our new bolt back in, fully tightened. So now we came around to this side, like you guys just seen from the clip just before. I just pulled off this overfill, drained the rest of that fluid into here. So now we're pretty much going to just top this off, and I'm gonna assume this is for warm, but we're gonna put it right under the upper line, and then we will start filling it up from up here. All right, guys. Well, this is the easy part. Now we just start filling it up until she shows us that we're full from here, which we have this system fully capped off. So we're just gonna refill her with her beautiful green juice. I'm pretty sure this takes about 2.5 quarts, almost 3. So let's see. That's 1. And here's number 2. Whoa, she had a burp. Alright, we're gonna go a little bit slower. Whoops, Daisy. Burp, baby, burp. Look at those bubbles. A little bit more in there. Alright, so she's seeming as if she's pretty full. I'm gonna play with this hose for a minute. I'm gonna try and circulate as much fluid through the system as I can. As you can see, our level, you guys probably can't see our fluid level, but I'm gonna just pump this hose for a sec. And there we go. I can't see any more fluid, so I'm gonna try and top off some more. There we go. just took some more. Look at her. She's thirsty. She's thirsty. All right. I'm gonna try and get the rest of this bottle in. All right. I'm gonna just bleed this for a little bit, guys, and I'll pull you out once we're ready to start. All right, guys. So, just gonna give you a quick rundown. We have all new coolant in the system. Everything's closed off. We filled up our overfill. So pretty much at this point, all we have to do is I'm gonna just hold this rag over this. I'm gonna start the bike and I'm gonna let the bike bleed itself. This is how Honda says to do it online. So pretty much you just start your bike and you let it idle. As the bike warms up, it's gonna start forcing those air bubbles out. And as you lose coolant, just put a little bit more coolant in. I know I'm in a weird area where the lighting is just all messed up, but we're gonna pretty much just start the bike, and I'll probably put music over this, so you guys just sit back and relax and let's get this bike bleeding. Okay. Appreciate how loud this bike is. Man, I love this straight bike. I'm sure audio is probably blown out without my mic on too. I'm sorry about this video, guys. I'll do better next time, but oh man. Well, there we go, guys. So, if we haven't seen from that video, now we can tell. It's a pretty simple procedure to change out the coolant other than the mess that it leaves on the floor. That's okay, though. I work like a dirty boy over here, and I can deal with it. But that is what it is. It's very simple. So, now, Betsy is quite literally tune ready. She is fully circulated with her new coolant, so we're going to just slap these fenders on and we can get this baby tuned. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with putting this bike back together. You guys have seen me take this bike apart and put it back together one too many times, so I won't bore you guys with that time lapse. But I figured, you know, we still had to do one more thing before we got the bike tuned, so I figured, you know what, let's make a video out of it. And if you guys don't know how to change a coolant on a 2024 Honda CBR600RR, now you do. Very simple. Just pulled the coolant from the water pump on the left side, and then pretty much just pulled the radiator cap and drained the overfill reservoir, and pretty much just repeated that the opposite way around. So we just filled the reservoir back up with new coolant. We put the bolt back into the water pump, sealed that off on the left hand side, and then we proceeded to fill up the radiator with coolant until it got to the top. Then we burped it as much as we can manually, and then we started the bike, let the bike run, get to operating temp, and you just keep adding fluid as it keeps burping it out, and then you are good to go. So Betsy is dialed in. She's ready for her tune. So let's just hope we don't get any more snow, and we can actually stick with our tune date and get this bike tuned on time and have her ready for March, which was the plan. So luckily we're there. We're done. Now we just got to clean up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys subscribe to the channel. check out some of the other videos and stick along for the journey, because I tell you guys all the time, this is just the beginning of the channel, and now we get to the fun part. Last season we got to rebuild this bike. If we can't tell, obviously this bike has been through a couple versions of itself. So we're on Model 2, we're working on Model 3, and if you guys want to see more content of this bike, definitely think about subscribing to the channel. And with that being said, we're going to close this video out here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit of a, just a little bit of a helpful video, try and teach you guys something new if you didn't know how to do it. And that's going to be it. So I love every single one of you guys. Please comment on this video. Let me know some content you guys want to see once riding season rolls back around, because we're going to be there pretty soon. If we can't tell, the nice weather is coming back out. And there's Bailey, as she says goodbye, y'all. So peace out, Cub Scouts, and I'll smell you weenies on the motherfucking grill. Peace.